Hello, America. This is Bianca, GOP girl and Clean TV Live. Is anyone out there? Because I want to unleash on this Russia story. Russia? The media wants to talk about Russia? You want to talk about Russia? CNN? You want to talk about Russia? Joe Scarborough and Morning Micah? You want to talk about Russia? Let's talk about Russia, because I have something to talk about with Russia, which should have been reported before the election, but was kept kind of secret, except for Sean Hannity. He has mentioned it more than a few times. However, this should be on every single mainstream media news network. How about the fact that Hillary Clinton sold 20% of the United States uranium assets to Russia? Yes, you heard that correctly. Hillary Clinton, as Secretary of State, sold 20% of the United States uranium assets to Russia. So the Democrats want to talk about Russia? The mainstream media wants to talk about Russia? Yes, I think we should talk about Russia. And I think President Trump should have Sessions, Attorney General Sessions, go after Hillary for her dealings with Russia, okay? Because I have had it with Russia. Because let's talk about the fact that, yes, Donald Trump Jr. did have a meeting with the attorney that appears to be a friend of the Russian ambassador for Obama, because 8 days later they were obviously close friends, okay? So it was probably a plant. But let's talk about Russia. Let's talk about the fact that the Clinton Foundation received up to possibly more, $145 million for 20% of the United States uranium assets, which, by the way, had to be approved by former President Obama. And let's talk about former President Obama. Yes, you know how the Democrats want to talk about Russia and how they meddled in the 2016 election. Well, how is it the mainstream media, had no problem with former President Obama meddling in the Brexit election? How is it mainstream media didn't have a problem with, under Barack Obama, and Obama being he was the head one in this. He was the leader. He had the State Department give $349,276 in United States taxpayer-funded dollars. That's right. You, America, thanks to Obama, you, America, $349,276 taxpayer-funded dollars went to a campaign operation by Barack Obama it was subsequently used to influence Israelis in the election against Netanyahu in March 2015. So I guess it's okay for President Barack Obama to meddle in other countries' elections, but it's not okay for Russia to meddle in our election, if they even did. Now, let's go on to another little meddling factor of Barack Obama. Last year, do you all remember when President Barack Obama, former President Barack Obama, went over to the UK as to plead, he pleaded with British voters in a local newspaper and in a press conference to vote against Brexit. Yes, he did. And he threatened the UK with sending them back to the queue. Yes, former President Barack Obama threatened one of America's, if not America's greatest ally. He threatened to send them back to the queue. Mainstream media, where are you? That's okay. It's okay for Barack Obama to go to the UK and try to influence their election. It's okay for former President Barack Obama to go over to Israel and to use over $349,000 of taxpayer U.S. funded dollars to influence the Israeli election against Prime Minister Netanyahu. That's okay, mainstream media? You don't have a problem with it? Democrats, you don't have a problem with it? I've had it, and you should too. Okay, we have more important issues to deal with. We have MS-13, a gang that literally chops people up. They're as bad as ISIS. They are in our country now. We have illegal immigrants living off of us. We can't get health insurance inexpensively, but guess what? Illegal immigrants can get free health care. We can't get dental care. No, I went and I found out I needed to wait 6 months in order to have anything done in my mouth. There's a waiting period with my insurance company. Okay, but if I were an illegal immigrant, no problem. But no, the Democrats and mainstream media would rather concentrate on Russia. Get this straight. President Trump would have won this election had the whole world aided Hillary in this election. You know why? Because Hillary Clinton was the most corrupt, unlikable candidate in history. And she was also the first presidential candidate to be under a criminal investigation. But perhaps mainstream media, you have forgotten that. I have had it. We need healthcare reform and replace. We need lower taxes. We need a wall. We need a heck of a lot more than talking about Russia, than talking much about nothing about Russia. And if you want to talk about Russia, then go to Clinton Cash. It was on the New York Times bestseller list. Bet they didn't like that. And that book was kept a secret. And that is the book that revealed the $145 million deal with Russia that the Clintons single-handedly did, and with the approval of former President Obama. This is Bianca with Clean TV Live, GOP Girl. I have a new blog out on the uranium deal, and I also will have a new blog out on how it's okay for former President Barack Obama to meddle in other countries' elections, but it's not okay. Oh, and it's okay for former President Obama to use $340 some odd thousand in another country's election. Report on that, mainstream media. Again, Bianca, GOP Girl with Clean TV Live. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.